Okay folks, today we're going to test this vintage Mopar AM/FM Thumbwheel radio. This is a real deal original. I believe this one is for 1969 A-body Mopars with a factory rally dash. These brackets are really unique to possibly also the 68 model year and possibly later. I'm definitely not a A-body expert, but I know that these outer deals are correct for the rally dash models, especially the 1969 model year. This unit definitely came out of a 1969 in that it says Chrysler on the face. The 68 version radios had a Pentastar up on the face. In addition to that, it is also dated on the side of the radio, September 23rd, 1968, which would make it applicable to a 1969 model. Anyway, real nice cosmetics on this guy. You'll see more in the pictures. The chrome shines well. It does have some pitting here and there. All of the thumb wheels look really nice. The push buttons are nice. The lens is really clean and clear. It's got a little hairline crack starting right there, which you're not going to see when it's in the car, but should be mentioned. The wiring's quite nice. One side of the connector has been opened up right here, and the speaker wires are really long, but they have the ends cut off. Anyway, everything on this radio seems to function as it should. A couple things. First off, AM reception where I live here is really weak from about here on down the dial, and that's likely not the fault of the radio, but just where I live here. We're filming this in a steel building, which affects AM signal, and we're deep in a valley, so pretty much every radio I test from the center of the dial on down, there's no reception. Now on the FM side, there's also very little reception from about that same area on down, and that is not anything to do with where I'm at or being in the steel building. I imagine that the radio just needs to be tuned up in order to get reception in that area. It's probably been sitting for longer than it was ever in a car. This was pulled out of a car that was taken apart in the 80s. So just the fact that it's been sitting so long tells me that no matter what, it should be serviced before it's put in a car, just because radios are filled up with transistors and capacitors and things that just go bad over time. That said, it does work, and I'm going to show you that it works. The servicing should be a simple tune-up type situation, so shouldn't be a big deal. If it doesn't sell here for the lower asking price that I am asking based on the fact that it should be tuned up, then I'll send it out and have it gone through, and then of course I'll relist it at a higher price. Anyway, we have it hooked up to a 12-volt power supply, the correct 8-ohm speaker, and an antenna, and we're going to test it. So without further ado, we're on AM here. I have it hooked up to the first AM station that will come in.
Just happens to
you can see the tuner dial is real responsive. There's no slipping or anything.
Disappointment anyway. People are based. Contract with me and you're violating my First Amendment rights. You're acting on behalf.
Anyway, nice reception up here. I'll show you that it gets very loud. The volume adjusts well with no crackling or anything like that. Anyway, we're going to switch over to FM now, which is controlled by, which one? This one, I believe. So now we're on FM again, no static or anything when you adjust the dial. So you can see right here, between this station and this station, I would like to see more stations coming in there. So again, I'm sure it needs a tune-up. There's probably dust inside the radio and things from all these years. But right in this area, it's awesome. You can hear the sound quality is loud and clear. Let's see here, the tone is right here. So that's treble, bass.
Who said you came? Who said you could come around this hang?
831-205-75. que ellos van a responder diferente.
It's a K-Trail.
Very hard.
And I think we get to about this point,
Nuestro músico que
and then
Which is a separate investigation.
maybe it just needed to warm up. It used to lose stations about right here, but now it's getting more, so. Oh, here we go. See, they're dead. It's dead from here on. But either way, it's getting more stations than it was before, so this could just be a warm-up situation. I only tested this thing for a couple minutes, so if it's left on for a while, it might start getting stations all the way down the dial. Either way, it should be serviced just because, I mean, after sitting for this long, they just need to be gone through just to make sure they're going to work for a long time for you. Anyway, all the push buttons work like they're supposed to. Finally, I'll show you how to set a push button here. So we'll find a station we like.
$30 a line.
Let's say we
per
like
month
this
for 4
station.
lines with
No
auto
matter
pay
which
plus
push
taxes
button we
and
pull
fees.
out,
Best price
pick
unlimited
one,
ever. Did he
pull it
say
out, push it back in,
$30
and then no matter where we go, wrong one, where we go on the dial, we can go right back to where we were. Anyway, this is a really hard to find radio. If you've been looking for an AM/FM radio for your 69 A-body with a rally dash, look no further. This is a beautiful example of a factory AM/FM radio. Don't miss it, guys.